Hi, and welcome to another edition of Bauer Business Bites. My name is David Tighe. I'm the MD of Bauer Media here in Northern Ireland. And I'm really pleased to welcome this week's guest. It's Stephen Roycroft, who's in charge of Krow. Stephen, welcome to Bauer Business Bites.
Hi, David. Thank you.
It's really good to see you. For those people who don't know, tell us about Krow Ireland. Tell us what the company is and what it does.
Okay. Krow Ireland is a full service advertising agency, and my background is from advertising agencies throughout my career in Northern Ireland. But Krow is actually part of a group of agencies. Four are actually branded Krow, and we are owned by Mission Group PLC, which has about 1,150 staff around the world across 31 offices, about 16, 18 agencies. Some of them intersect a little bit, uh, but certainly, we execute in Belfast a full service advertising agency with creative and with media buying, planning, and all the digital services. And then we have the opportunity to go to the rest of the group and draw down a massive amount of resource there. I've got nearly 200 colleagues in Crow itself. And beyond that, as I said already, about 11, 1,200 in throughout the mission group, but it means that I have an almost unlimited amount of resource and unlimited amount of talent, not myself obviously, but unlimited amount of talent to draw down upon across the group. And that I think is a strong differentiator for us as well. But Mission Group there, the interesting background to Mission Group is that it was started by entrepreneurs, individual advertising agencies that would look in each instance and their various regions, very like the advertising agencies that are indigenous advertising agencies in Northern Ireland. Some of them that I've one, at least one of them I've worked for in the past. But they are entrepreneurially spirited agencies, and the mission group pulls those together and then helps to run those. But they are the Krow group itself. There is devoted to making big positive impacts. It's kind of a mantra for us as well. So that big positive impacts is really across. It's not written down anywhere, but in my head, it's four C's. I'll do my best to remember them. But it's how we impact on clients. It's how we impact on their customers. It's how we impact upon community, and it's how we impact even on local culture. So we do tries to do that. And that includes diversity and inclusion. It includes cultural, it includes corporate and social responsibility, but creatively big positive impacts are what we're after. If we're working on a project and it's not sufficiently visioned around a big idea that's going to have a big impact, then it has to go by the wayside. So that's kind of the culture through Mission down to Krow, and the sort of the parallel that I can draw with the agencies in Northern Ireland. So we're distinguished or distinctive by virtue of the size of the organisation we can draw down upon and the immense amount of differing talents we can draw down upon. But we're the same in that we can provide the full service from within Belfast, from the Cathedral Quarter.
Okay, well, that really does give us a great outline of what the company is all about. So, with that large kind of scale view, obviously you've got offices in GB as well as here in Northern Ireland.
We do.
What can you see from perhaps what's happening over the water? What's Northern Ireland doing well at compared to GB?
Well, I think one of the challenges you have in Northern Ireland, you've got a lot of clients there who are actually owned by their own or their family-owned businesses as well as anything else. But what's been done very well is that in Northern Ireland we're actually all we're quite light on our feet and we're able to respond quite quickly. The Some of the larger sort of massive client advertisers that have their own large sort of marketing ecosystem with many different moving parts. They find it a bit slower to react quickly, I guess. But in Belfast, and in Northern Ireland, where the teams, even though some of the businesses are very large and very successful, they would probably be a bit lighter on their feet, and the agencies are able to respond as well with being able to respond more responsively. I think I think that one of the most important things I see whenever I take Crow into GB, Crow Ireland into GB, because I share clients like Crow, like like Tighe throughout the whole of the UK. I share them with their larger agencies, and I sit in the large agency group meetings. And I would say they might go to one of their larger agencies. When can you do that? He says, well, we're very busy at the moment. We mightn't get looking at that for 3 weeks yet or 4 weeks yet. I don't think there's an agency in Belfast or anywhere in Northern Ireland would ever say that. They would just find a way of doing it, fitting it into the system. I'm not saying that the others don't work hard, but in Belfast, certainly the agencies themselves, in my experience, I was the chair of the IPA for my term of office, which is the Institute of Practitioners in Advertising. There are 4 other agencies in that, very, very good agencies and very professional agencies. So we do have an insight into how each of us work, and we do know that we are highly responsive to our clients. We do have a yes, we can do it. If not now, it'll be soon. If we can be done, it will be done. So I think the Belfast agencies are very good at that. That's not to suggest that there aren't Scottish agencies, London agencies, smaller houses aren't doing that, but certainly in terms of that's what people can get from certainly us in Krow, Ireland, and from some of the other agencies in Belfast.
Okay, you mentioned big positive impact. So who's making that big positive impact from where you're sitting right now?
Well, I'm conscious of time, so I can refer back to my own clients and in their interest, and I suppose ours as well. I mean, the likes of Linwoods is a fantastic family-run business of long-standing cold milled flaxseed products and others, but largely the hard core of that is ultra healthy products that are basically added to other foods that you're eating well, or other good foods that you're eating well. Now they've just gone through a very large rebranding process. We have a campaign sitting in the can ready to do that. But actually, not through any kind of profiteering, but for the fact they were relevant, that we have concentrated our creative in the meantime on the product set that they have that reacts to and assists the immune system and reacts to people's fears and hopes for good health. And that's a big positive impact. Now that's something they choose to do, but it's lovely that we can be part of that, and we continue to advise when they might do the big packaging relaunch, or to keep an eye. And we're doing brand listening and social listening to understand what the sentiment in society is whether or not we should be talking about immunity or whether we should just be talking about lovely new packaging. So that would be another good one good example. I'm conscious of time. We also do a lot of work for Forest Feast, so they're actually snack products around and trail mix products are all about health and well-being and vitality, and I think those are very healthy things, are very very positive things to have at the moment as well. I could talk for hours, but I know we don't have hours.
Well, they're great examples, and as we come towards the end of this episode, I suppose could you summarise what your clients are saying to you about the next period, the run up to Christmas, this very important trading period? What's the sentiment out there?
Well, you see, our client is a slightly difficult filter because we've got motors clients who are thinking in terms of what they have to do next year and meet their quotas and selling electric cars. We have the food clients we've got retail, and the caution is not to look like you're inviting people to congregate. So it's all how the brand is perceived, as whether or not you're saying, let's all be in one place, or can you just have yourself positively associated with what's going on at the moment. So the likes of the key retail periods, etc., would be an example of that. But Intertrade Ireland, there is something we do a lot of work with, and that's all about how we're doing a lot of program work and a lot of campaign work around how to get businesses out and recovering from COVID-19. But we add into that the work we're doing for them on Brexit. So therefore, those are positive impacts, certainly through Intertrade Ireland, that we're working on, and those are the seasonalities that we face based on our product set.
Well, it seems like there's a lot going on, and
yeah, there's a dog's just come in as well. So.
It's all part of the working from home setup, and I think we've all experienced a dog or a child or something over the last period. But Stephen, your insight has been really, really useful today.
I hope so.
We really appreciate you sharing some of those great examples with us, and we wish you the very best of luck into the next period. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, David. Thanks for the platform.